Hello, it's Kev here. Time for another video, introduction number 44 of our new series of topics. So this is an interesting one. When asked to choose between a life without work and working most of the time, people would always choose not to work. So now, obviously, this is a hypothetical argument. It's not a practical one. And we'll see what this means when we look at our learner's essay. So, as always, I have my essay first. One of our group members submitted an essay, and we've got 5 introductions to have a look at. So, let's get down to business. A bit of paraphrase here for you. Your thesis statement, introduction, but we'll just get straight into the essay. Okay. It has been asserted that individuals would invariably opt for a life devoid of work. This is the key part, given the opportunity. In my view, while this sounds intuitively correct, this will be counterproductive as employment fulfills several intrinsic human needs. What could those be? Well, let's take a look and see. So, I'm not going to read it all out. I've got a bit of a cough this morning, so let's just so we can get back on the track. So, what's the first thing? Right, work can provide you with a sense of accomplishment. Of course, depending on your job, setting goals, reaching targets, etc. This is psychologically proven that for many people, their pursuit of personal potential, as I say, can be significantly realised through the work that they do. Work gives you a sense of accomplishment, or it should do. Now, the second intrinsic need is purpose. You have to have a purpose. And many people, if you're a professional, their job is their life. If you're a teacher, a firefighter, a lawyer, a doctor, that defines you. So it's not a surprise then that when people retire and they don't have this, then they often seek out new hobbies or activities to give them what their careers once provided, but they don't have anymore. So this basically underscores that humans need something. They need some meaning, they need some purpose, they need some reason to get out of bed in the morning. If you don't have to work, you need something to provide you with that impetus, that purpose. Okay, so in conclusion, although the prospect of uninterrupted leisure may appear attractive, it's evident it's integral to leading a meaningful life as it provides purpose and personal growth. So therefore it is unlikely that if they really could, they would choose it. Okay? You need purpose. Let me put it all on the screen so you can see the whole thing. Okay, you can just get it all there. Okay. So you can pause this and you can take a look at it. Okay, now let's have a look at some of our group members, our Telegram group, IELTS 9 Pro. If you're watching on YouTube, links below. Now, first thing, working overtime is not the same. Overtime's extra work for which you get paid extra cash. So it's not working consistently, it's extra work. So I used to work from 7 till 4, and if I worked an extra 2 hours, 4 till 6, overtime, time and a quarter. If I went in on Saturday morning, time and a half, overtime. So not the same. Now, this is hypothetical, right? So the author here has kind of gone off a bit, right? Because it's when asked to choose, so it's not an actual situation, it's a hypothetical thought experiment. If somebody came up to you in the street and said, if you could, would you choose not to work? And most people will actually say, yep, I would choose not to work. So it's a thought experiment. It's not a practical scenario. So this here misses the point. If it says, but people need to work, yeah, but that's not that's not it. That's not what the topic's about. Hypothetically, when asked to so say you're out in the street, and these like guys come up to you. Oh, excuse me, madam, sir, can I ask you a couple of questions? So, if you could choose between working and not working, what would you choose? 9 out of 10 people will say, "Oh, I'd rather not work at all, thank you very much." That's what they say. That's what it's about. So, the main reason that people have to work, okay, stable environment. So that kind of means the same thing when they talk about shopping and eating play a significant role in our lives. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I suppose so. So it's like, okay, and then you've got this that supports cognitive development and character improvement. What does that mean? So, need to work. It's not about that. That's not the topic, is it? Right, so that completely misses the entire point. Another compelling argument against basing our judgment solely on having a career. That's not the same thing as working or not working. It was a hypothetical question. Somebody comes up to you. If you had the choice, would you work or not? Most people would say no. So, that's not it. Society's demands if they don't go to work. So, right, this essay completely misses the entire point. Completely misses it. Okay? So, now, these next 5, these look like Chat GPT specials. Right? There's no grammar mistakes at all. It's a word a salad. The assertion is that when individuals are confronted with a scenario wherein that looks like a Chat GPT bloody special. Right? Now this one doesn't look so much like a Chat GPT, but this one looks like an AI special. Right? There's no grammar mistakes in any of these, which does make me a trifle suspicious compared to our usual contributions to our usual writings that people send in. Usually there's something, but when you've got no grammar mistakes at all and you've got this word a salad, the assertion is that when individuals are confronted with a scenario wherein they must choose, they would overwhelm it. Right now, okay, you maybe you didn't do it with Chat GPT, but okay. Anyway, absent. Now, those 2 sentences, right? The statement, use a conjunction as the human brain. The human brain, what's that got to do with it? Prefers comfort rather than hardship. So that needs a bit of expansion there. And this one here, when addressing the statement about people's products, it is essential to go, why do people keep using this word, a salad? You don't need it. You simply answer the question. If asked to choose, for most people, they would choose to not work rather than work. I agree, I disagree, etc. It's like I say, when I see these and there's no grammatical or lexical errors at all, it does make me a bit suspicious. Anyway, that being said, like I said, that one misses the point entirely. So I'll just put mine back on the screen. Right? I'm talking about why do we need work, right? As opposed to, obviously, right, so because the thought experiment would not be would you prefer not to work and therefore you wouldn't have any money whatsoever? Nobody would say yes to that. Why would they do that? So it's obviously a hypothetical, as in, if you could live your life without having to work to earn a living to pay for stuff, or you had enough but you didn't have to work, which would you do? Because obviously, if you asked a person and you said, right, you can either work or not work, but if you don't work, you're not going to have any income, nobody is going to say that. Nobody is going to choose it. Yeah? So it's why would that not working, all things being equal, you can still pay your bills, etc., all things being equal, why would that be counterproductive? Because there's other things that work provides apart from income. Okay? So that's what you need to consider. Anyway, I've got to go. I'm going live in a minute. So if you're in the Telegram group, links below, I'm going to be having a live broadcast every Sunday morning, 9 till 11 CET, Central European Time. I'm just going to get on with that now. So hope that helps. See you next time. Sorry for my poor voice today. I'm a bit congested. I have a bit of a cough, but I hope you get the point anyway. Okay, I'll see you next time.